They supported him no matter what. They shout out his name, defend him every time. But now things has changed. This is the moment MAGA vote realized they were lied, used, and now hate.
I'm gonna say the meanest thing I could possibly say to these Trump voters posting self-pity videos because they're suffering due to his policies. Now, I don't do personal attacks, so I'm just gonna tell you the truth, because sometimes the truth hurts. You don't get to complain. You definitely don't get to complain about the lack of leadership or ideas coming from Democrats, because we didn't do this to us.
Trump voters who are upset that their loved ones, their neighbors, their friends, their book talk girlies are cutting them out, are blocking them, and you don't understand why. You don't understand why we can't just be nice to each other despite politics. I thought this quote was really apropos. You don't see me as a person, so I won't see you at all.
You know, people say, oh, that's a cult, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like cult is such a negative word. We are not a cult. We are a group of Americans that love our country and want it back.
There's Trump supporters genuinely being like, why are y'all so afraid of an audit? What's wrong with transparency? Why don't y'all want them going through the books? Nobody voted for Elon, you dumb motherfucker. That's why we're upset. You want to talk about audits and transparency while you support fucking Donald Trump? You want to talk about transparency? The motherfucker who told you that he had nothing to do with Project 2025? But then some of those executive orders are directly from Project 2025, verbatim? And you want to talk about fucking transparency and audits? While you support the motherfucker that didn't pay taxes in 2020? The motherfucker who's known for not upholding his end of the fucking deal. Y'all are so unbelievable with your comments that I end up stuttering as I try to reiterate it to you. What the fuck are you talking about?
The fact I have to post this is fucking disgusting. So Trump was commenting on the crash last night. And what he fucking said, without evidence, that the crash was a result of diversity initiative. Are you fucking kidding me?
I voted for my own job loss. Like a damn fool. And I ain't ashamed to admit I won't do that again.
Jesus and Lord.
God help. Thank
¿Qué está pasando, doctor? ¿Qué está pasando? Lo venimos anunciando, doctor. Este equipo se cae a pedazos y Vucetich no hace nada.
Women curse out for Trump to save Americans.
If you see this, please save us. I don't even see our American flag anymore. Biden's talking with some kind of crazy flag. This is America. This is our land.
I don't give a fuck if I'm crying. I don't fucking care. America, we're struggling, man. We're dying every fucking day, bro. We got to hear about another friend that blew his fucking head off. Another friend that fucking overdosed. Another friend that fucking did something stupid. Another friend that fucking... Everyone fucking hates, dude. We're very lonely, America. This is from a veteran. We're fucking dying. We're fucking dying, dude. You can't just feed us pills and say, here's fucking $100 a month. Go fuck yourself. I don't care if I sound like a bitch. We need something to fucking happen, bro. Fuck.
I always talked about how my family, sorry, I don't want to make this more than once. I always talked about how my family had different beliefs, my grandma and my mom and my sister, and how we always got along. And I wore my grandma's sweater to go vote, and I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to cry, okay? But my heart's broken.
Try not to cry.
Yeah, try it. My grandma just sent me a very sad text. It broke my heart. And my mom has yet to text me back today. My point of making this video is to say that I am very happy, and I expressed how happy I was. And I'm not gonna be sorry for that.
I voted for my own job loss. Like a damn fool. And I ain't ashamed to admit I won't do that again.
You don't get to be a Republican congresswoman who helps pass laws against women's rights, including a 6-week abortion ban in your state, only to later blame Democrats when you have an ectopic pregnancy and the healthcare providers won't save your life because they can't give you an abortion because you passed a bill that said they can't. You voted for this. Fuck around and find out.
Trump being president is not what scares me the most. It's the House and the Senate being Republican. Because regardless of how you feel about Trump or any other presidential candidate, the president, in my opinion, is just a figurehead. Yes, they have a little bit of power, but the real power lies in the House and the Senate. They're the people who make really all of the decisions for the American people. And although I don't agree with everything on the Democrat side and I don't agree with everything on the Republican side, there's a reason why we have checks and balances. And there is no reason why it should be allowed that an entire government can be all one side. That totally negates the whole checks and balances thing. And I don't understand how we don't have something in place that prevents that. And not to mention that the Supreme Court is also majority Republican. This is going to prevent Democrats from passing anything that is meaningful to Democratic Party or their voters. And although I'm not a Democrat or a Republican, I'm independent. I fall in the middle on a lot of issues. There's some key issues that I am non-negotiable on, actually from both sides. But I don't feel like that's right for the Democrats.
I just saw 2 videos where people supposedly reported that Trump is not allowing U.S. citizens to leave the United States and not allowing anybody to come into the United States. And I want y'all to fucking stop. I've been in the U.S. for a little bit. And yes, absolutely, there are a lot of things that y'all need to be worried about. This country is in shits and shambles. The current administration, shits and shambles. But there is no need to try and create something that does not exist. While we know this administration is very much lawless and they don't care about law, due process, procedures, nothing.
Well, it looks like another Trump supporter is now realizing that they probably shouldn't have supported Donald Trump after a major ICE raid today in Tallahassee, Florida at a construction site. Jake Cohen posted on social media, quote, "Lost a lot of good men today. I like Trump, but this isn't what I voted for. This will absolutely kill the economy in construction. I thought he was going after gang members and criminals with warrants, not hardworking guys." So unfortunately, Jake is now in the finding out stage of supporting Donald Trump. You mess around, you think he's going to be good for the economy, good for the country, tough on the border, and now you're finding out that Donald Trump is just inhumane and also incredibly incompetent. Like during this ICE raid, people who have no criminal record, have been working in the country for decades, and are on their path to becoming legal, were detained and put in windowless buses as their family members watched.
Donald Trump has betrayed both his MAGA supporters and Elon Musk with just one cabinet selection. That is because Donald Trump selected George Soros' protege, Scott Bessent, to be the Treasury Secretary. Yes, George Soros' right-hand man is going to be the Treasury Secretary in a Trump administration. And 2 things are about to happen. Number 1, Trump supporters, get ready to start accepting George Soros in your life. That everything George Soros touches is no longer bad, and his right-hand man will be in Donald Trump's cabinet. But for Elon Musk, he just publicly bashed Scott Bessent. He was trying to prevent this pick, and Donald Trump said, no, I'm going with him anyways. Now, it should be noted, Donald Trump did pick him because he is pro-tariff and he is pro-crypto. But make no mistake about it, right now, MAGA are losing their absolute minds on Twitter. They have no idea how this happened. How did Donald Trump allow a George Soros protege into his cabinet? And I'm loving it.
Did Donald Trump just say the quiet part out loud? Listen.
I don't care how, but you have to get out and vote. And again, Christians, get out and vote just this time. You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. I love you. Get out. You got to get out and vote. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to.
So it appears as though the regret is already starting for the Trump supporters, because tell me why. Back in 2016, I had a friend that I am clearly no longer friends with, and her mom started an argument with me in my Facebook comment section the day after Trump got elected back then, telling me, imagine how they felt when Obama was elected. And I said, oh, no, baby. And then I clocked her tea. And let me just tell you guys, young Phoebe didn't play, because why was my first sentence, first of all, why are you 40 arguing with a 16-year-old?
MAGA and Trump supporters in open revolt over this war. Dave Smith voted for Trump. He's a libertarian, probably the leading libertarian in the country right now, said that Trump should be impeached over this. He regrets voting for him. Why did libertarians vote for him? Because they were anti-war. Now he is saying, yes, I will fight Israel's war for it. I will use our missiles. I'll use our ships. I'll use our troops, which are, by the way, sitting ducks in the Middle East. They're not protected by Iron Dome. So Dave Smith's out. Tucker Carlson today saying this will end Trump's presidency if he continues. Steve Bannon against it. Jack Posobiec against it. MAGA against this war and telling Trump, turn around, turn around. Now, the left wing is against the war. The right wing is against the war. Libertarians are against the war. Independents are against the war. We got to build a coalition. Who are we building a coalition against? Washington. All of our politicians are corrupt. They get paid by AIPAC. It's time to fight back the United States of America.
When blend loyalty meets harsh reality, emotions run deep. What do you think was it all about? Just, do you think it's a game? Let us know in the comment section. What do you think?